Yo, what is up, Mouse Boys? And today, I am back with more scary stories. But today, it's all about creepypastas. And this is the first creepypasta on the channel. It's a special one. It's for Jimmy Neutron. It's called Jimmy Neutron, Boy Killer. Never knew Jimmy had a side hobby. Anyways, let's begin. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Killer, by user PokeNerd15. I'll put a link in the description. It was a normal Friday afternoon. My friends and I went to the video store to rent a movie for us to watch that night. We were scrolling through the shelves until my friend called us over. He showed us a case called Jimmy Neutron Lost Episode. Me and my friends were big Jimmy Neutron fans back then, so we decided to rent that instead of the movie. Later that night, we opened the case. A note fell out of it. It said, "Whatever you do, don't watch this episode." I saw it, and I regret it so much. I don't want that to happen to someone else. Please don't watch it for your own sake. If you do watch it, you'll never be this able to sleep again. Me and my friends thought that this note was only written to make the episode seem scary before we watch it. Maybe it was a Halloween-themed episode. The note made us want to watch the episode even more. My friends and I disobeyed the note and put the disc in the player. This was a night that wouldn't be forgotten. Usually, DVDs had advertisements / commercials before the DVD played the show or movie, but oddly, this one didn't. The screen went black for about 15 seconds until the opening came on. We were confused because usually there was options to choose before the show / movie began, such as play, scene select, and extras. We just decided to go with it. The opening was very odd. It wasn't animated like it was supposed to be. It was like a mix of cartoon and CGI. The theme song was playing backwards. We thought it had the same purpose as the note. The title said Jimmy's Fault. We thought it was an odd title. It didn't have the normal background with the Neutron. Instead, it was a pitch black background. The show began with Jimmy at school showing yet another invention for show and tell. It was a time machine. He was demonstrating its use. He asked if anyone wanted to try it out. Jimmy's best friend Carl Weezer raises his hand. Carl steps into the time machine, and Jimmy gives him instructions on how to function it. The time machine begins to sputter, and thunderbolts go flying everywhere. Instead of sending Carl back in time, the time machine explodes. Carl's blood bursts all over the screen. It was hard to see everything, but I heard someone who sounds like Cindy screaming and saying that Carl's brain and other body parts were on the floor. The screen wiped off the blood and zoomed in on Carl's brains, guts, and heart. My friend Lewis ran to my bathroom to puke. The camera then points the camera towards Jimmy, who has a smile on his face. It looks like Jimmy was planning to kill Carl, and the explosion was no accident. Everyone looks at Jimmy with an angry face. Someone yells at Jimmy and calls him a bitch for killing Carl. They chase him out of the school. Jimmy flies away on his hovercraft, laughing demonically. He looks down at his fellow students and says, "You will all pay for this." He then flies away back to his house. When he gets home, Jimmy's parents are on the couch, giving him an angry look. His father then points towards the TV. It seems Carl's death has spread all over the news. The newsman shows a picture of Jimmy and says it was all his fault, but they do not know where he is. Jimmy's mom asks why he did it. Tears all over her face. Jimmy says that Carl was a terrible friend and a loser, and that he deserved to die. His parents then tell him that he is grounded forever. Jimmy tells them that it didn't matter, because he was planning to kill them too. Jimmy walks towards them and kills them with a knife off screen. Jimmy's parents' cries can be heard, followed by blood all over the furniture. The scene now changes to Jimmy in his lab with his robot dog, Goddard. Sheen comes in and confronts Jimmy, with tears dripping down from his face. Sheen tells him that Jimmy is a monster and that he is calling the police to arrest him. Jimmy says that Sheen can call the police, but he won't reach the police. Sheen runs towards the nearest telephone and dials 911. Jimmy pulls out a knife and walks slowly towards him, but his dog Goddard is trying to stop him from killing Sheen. Jimmy then stabs Goddard on his back and Goddard dies. Jimmy kicks dead Goddard's corpse out of his way. This is where me and my friends are almost at the point of crying. This wasn't right. This wasn't Jimmy Neutron. Sheen then finally reaches 911, but before he could even say a word, a knife is seen coming out of his head. Sheen's head is cut open and his brain falls out. The camera stares at Sheen's corpse for about 10 seconds. The next couple of scenes finally made us cry. The screen says 5 hours later. The next few scenes showed all of Jimmy's victims dead while playing creepy music. Cindy is showed in a room with her head open, as if she was shot in the head. She also has her eyes and arms removed, with blood dripping down her body. The next scene was Libby's corpse at her house. She had her stomach ripped out, and her heart and other organs were all over the floor. Next was Nick, the Pop Third kid. He was showed dead at the candy bar, along with other kids. He had his head stapled on the wall, while his body was wide open, with his organs all over the bar, as if he ate a bomb. The other kids all had the same fate as Nick. It seems as if Jimmy killed everyone in Retroville. The scene then switches to him walking down the street with blood all over him. Finally, the police confront him and arrest him. However, Jimmy pulls out a gun, puts it in his mouth, and kills himself. His blood and body parts splattered all over the police. The screen now says, Retroville population 0. The show is now over, and there was no credits. My friends and I were now bawling like a bunch of crybabies. We wish we had listened to the note. We took the DVD and buried it at the park. We reported this to the video store, and they gave us our money back. We hope that nobody would dig for it for whatever reason and find it. If they do, pray to God that they listen to the note and don't disobey it like us idiots did. Wow. Okay. So this story was pretty interesting. It got really gory. I was surprised about how gory this story got, but I'm a big fan of Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron was my childhood. Comment down below if Jimmy Neutron was part of your childhood too. I love that show. I was sort of like influenced by it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I love Jimmy Neutron. Still to this day. He's the homie. But this story, this creepypasta, it was good. I liked it. It brought a lot of gory aspects to it, and I like that. But it's not bad for our first creepypasta on the channel. And it's a good Jimmy Neutron creepypasta at that too. But what do you think of it? Comment down below. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And peace out, my Wasabi Warriors.